All right, this is our final workout of the Winter Accountability Challenge. Made it through the entire month of November. So this is going to be our mobility workout, second mobility workout for the week. It's been a quick month. It's been fun. So hopefully you guys have learned something. Hopefully you can take some of the things that we've worked on and continue to apply them over the next couple of months. Right, this winter time is tough, especially with the holidays. We just went through more holidays coming up. It's tough to stay consistent and committed to that program, especially to the little things that are going to keep you healthy and performing well down the road. So take some time. Let's take a little bit of time, focus on implementing these on your own. I know it's been nice to have some of the accountability pieces. If you got the Facebook group that we've got to keep people accountable, the emails, the messages that I'm sending out during the week has been really, really helpful for some of you. Try to take that and just see what you can do on your own. This is kind of that trial run, that test run to see how much of this is going to stick. And if it doesn't, that's okay. Sometimes we just need those accountability partners. We need those people to be there to whisper in our ear, to tell us what to do, to hold us accountable, to be that person to kick us in the butt when we can't quite get ourselves out the door or on the floor to do some of the strength and mobility work. So take a little bit of time, take a week, 2 weeks, see how things go on your own. If you're still struggling, reach out to me. We can chat. We can figure out a system or routine that's going to work well for you. See what's going to create the most success for you long-term down the road. So hopefully you've taken something out of this. It's been fun for me. Hopefully it's been fun for you. You've learned something. And if it doesn't stick, then just reach out. We can see what we can do, try to work on things going forward. So today we're going to go through a lot of the routines, things that we've done before. I do want to talk, we're going to do an IT band foam rolling. I do want to talk about the IT band foam rolling when we're doing it, because that's one that's kind of iffy depending on if you have any symptoms or not. But we're going to do our cat-cow, a curtsey lunge, butterfly stretch, quad stretch, calf foam rolling, and then IT band foam rolling. So we've gone through a lot of these before. We'll just review some of them. So cat-cow, right here, lots of diapers. Here, 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 here. And I can do a lot of mobility. I have a lot of tightness in my upper neck, so I do that. I get a big release. Sometimes you'll hear that cavitation, that crack, snap, crack, pop. So cat-cow, the curtsey lunge. Curtsey lunge, so kind of the lunge one here is this. You can stretch this one, kind of hold this position. Try not to let this knee really dive in. And try not to let this be too aggressive on the knee. If it's too aggressive on the knee, then instead of going straight to the side, back off and go at an angle. But if you can get to the side, you need a little bit more stretch. Through that, you kind of sit down, hold, sit down, and hold. The lunge position, side, but that leg is going to be almost straight up to the side. You feel that here. Then the classic butterfly stretch, right here. Don't really push the legs down. Just try to let them fall down, like gravity push. You'll feel a nice, easy stretch. It is better than when we were younger and trying to really push that down. We're just looking for a nice, easy stretch, light mobility. Okay, so those are our first three. Quad stretch, same thing we've always done. On the side, get some mobility there. Calf foam rolling, everybody's favorite. Using the foam roller, making sure you're working all aspects of the calf. Hit down by the Achilles, hit down here, but then make sure you hit all the way up, kind of right behind the knee. That calf muscle does cross the knee joint. So it does go up, kind of in the hamstring a little bit. So make sure you get all the way up into that knee joint, just above there. Outside, middle, inside of that calf. You'll find some tight spots there. A lot of runners have tightness on that inside portion of their calf. So both legs for that, and then for the IT band. So if you are having any tightness, irritation, pain in the IT band or on the outside of the knee, do not foam roll straight on the IT band. So research is showing more and more, recent research is showing more and more that compression of the IT band, especially against the fat pad that's located down in the knee, is what causes a lot of your IT band irritation. It's not that friction people thought it was, that friction, the IT band rubbing on the knee. It's more so compression, the compressive forces. This here is going to cause a compressive force. This can actually irritate. People think they're loosening up the IT band, they're improving their symptoms. they're potentially making things worse. The IT band doesn't have contractile tissue, doesn't contract and stretch like your other muscles. It is a connective tissue, so it stays stationary. For the most part, we are not able to really break apart or stretch or move that tissue. So don't beat the crap out of it with this. If it feels pretty good, if you're not having any pain, then you can foam roll on it. That's okay. What you're doing is you're mainly just foam rolling on the quad. If you do have pain, what I recommend to do is to foam roll your hamstring, the outside of your hamstring, your glute, and the outside of your quad. So if you can kind of work, if this is my IT band, you're going to work this edge and this edge with the foam roller, right? So you're going to be here and here, not directly on. If you don't have any symptoms, you're feeling good, and you want to work that, it's going to be sore, it's not going to feel great, and you can continue to foam roll on top of that, knowing that it's mainly going to be for that outside quad muscle instead of truly on the IT band. It will make some symptoms feel a little bit better if you're not having those compressive symptoms, you're not having that outside knee pain or any irritation into the IT band, but it will desensitize some things on the lateral hip and lateral quad, depending on what sort of symptoms you're having. So it's one we can try. It's one to be cautious with if you're having irritation. But if you're not, go for it. Give it a shot. It's normally not the most comfortable piece of mobility work that you're going to do during the week, but something to do. So awesome. Little lengthy description on this one, but thanks again for everybody who did the challenge with us this month. It was a ton of fun. If you haven't yet, you want to join the Facebook group. If you want to invite some friends to the Facebook group, go for it. All the videos, all the weeks routines are documented there. Take a couple weeks, see how much of this is going to stick into your routine. If you're having trouble with it still, reach out to me and we'll see what we can do. All right. We'll talk to you guys soon.